Oh, can you shut that, by the way?
You're such a bitch. Fuck you. You get up and shut it. Go. Bad dog. No. No excuse. You left. You came back in. You gotta close it.
I was hoping if I said it like casually enough where I was just like, hey, can you go do that? You'd just be like, yeah, sure, man. But no.
No. Fuck you. Hey, can you show guys? Welcome back to the last drop. Zemi's texting, but I was gonna let you finish that. I just wanted them to show. I just wanted Jacob to show them our little mug.
Damn, you are running at 33%.
I am not even 33%. I've been recovering from a little cold. I didn't have a fever at all, but I was coughing and my throat was raspy from sucking dick.
Nice. Ooh,
And,
grapefruit lonely blonde.
Dude, I fucking love grapefruit beer.
Me too.
Fuck you and your sickness, man. We're going to talk about this grapefruit beer instead.
This is the first time you had a grapefruit lonely blonde?
Mhm.
I've never had one of those before.
From Fulton.
Okay.
I'll let you try some.
Can you pour some? Yeah.
Don't spill.
That was a beautiful sound.
Anyways, one of our patrons just made us this mug, and it has like normalize shaking it more than 3 times. And Jacob, why are you pouring that like such a little bitch?
No foam.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I just want to taste. I don't need a whole thing.
It's like she's from the UK, so it's like a
Perfect.
tin too. It's kind of cool.
That was a joke. Like I wasn't like, oh, it's from the UK, so that's why it's tin. Like
No, that's like a thing.
There's a thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I thought you were like, oh, like since she's from the UK, it has to be tin. And I was like, I made that joke like as a joke. I didn't really.
I mean, I knew that was a thing. I thought it was more of an Irish thing. No, theirs is more the glass, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I
made a joke.
Don't put me in on this.
Yeah.
Google it.
No, that's so much work.
Give me my harmonica until you Google it.
No, stop, dude. That was
did you
so
bring it?
funny though.
Yeah,
he did
it's
bring
over
it.
there.
He did bring it. That was so funny though. Like editing that, because like, I didn't even tell you this, Matt. I was gonna tell you guys before that podcast that I was like unreasonably like kind of mad. Like as I was setting up, I was just getting pissed at everything, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta tell them like I'm in a bad mood." But I forgot. So like, which is fine. Like I feel like I'm really good at controlling my emotions. Like I
You
was,
seem fine.
I was genuinely towards the end.
Oh, I
like
know.
when I took the harmonica from him, I was genuinely getting butt hurt. But editing it was so fucking funny.
When you said, Jacob, seriously, I was like, oh, he's actually mad. And that's when I leaned into it more. And I was like, fuck you. I was also,
You're a little kind of asshole.
I was fucking hammered last week. We recorded on Sunday after Sunday football where I had been drinking for goddamn 6 hours.
And
like,
you were pulling JMO.
yeah, I was pulling JMO. Not as much as I thought I did, but
Yeah, you didn't have that many drinks.
no, I had like two pulls at the beginning and I was like, nah, whatever.
Yeah.
The
No,
bit's not as fun.
Jacob is like, because so I was telling them, I was like, hey, I want to just like start making these podcasts somewhere between like 45 minutes to an hour. And Jacob on the way up today, he was like, because I mentioned that and he was like, yeah, not gonna lie, whenever you say that, it just makes me want to like prolong the podcast even more. And I was like, fuck you, man. What is your problem with just like pissing people off?
I don't know, man. And also, I told you, like, it's not like a
You're an
conscious
instigator.
Yeah, it's not a conscious decision either. It's whenever you're like, we should try to make these short. Like something in my brain, like in the deep, dark parts, is like, we're gonna find fucking topics to talk about for a while.
Jacob's like, oh yeah, I just loaded up like 10 minutes of content I can talk about.
Yep.
And it's just Jacob talking about salting your vegetables for
fucking
12
right at
minutes
it.
straight.
I won't right now. Salt your vegetables. It's better for you.
No, your fun facts are sometimes fun.
I was cooking
Not
on the
all the
last.
time.
I was cooking on the last one about presidents, which I bet all of our.
Oh, you mean the first drop?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was hammered. I don't know what the fuck was going on in the last one. I was.
No, he switched it up.
You're confusing.
I'm
you're
following
confusing.
it.
I'm not following it.
Cool.
Maybe it's my fucking sick
This
boy
is
brain.
the grapefruit. Very good.
Very good.
Very, very yummy.
Fulton, sponsor us.
Do you guys want to get in the poopy boy? Just rip it right off the bat. Rip the Band-Aid
Jacob,
off.
do you want to get into the poopy boy?
Oh my God! Fuck you guys. I'm just gonna go.
Wait, Jacob, you didn't answer that question.
I could be convinced. What's your pitch?
What else do we have besides the poopy boy?
Yeah, what are other things? Do you also want to start with the would you rather, or is
Yeah.
this-
No,
Yeah.
I didn't have a would you rather.
We can.
Do you have one off the top of your head?
Nah, give me like 30 seconds.
Okay, I'll read the poopy boy, and then while I'll multitask while we're discussing the poopy boy because it's a funny one. I want your guys' opinions. I'll try to find
do you
a
have a would you rather yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
go.
really?
Yeah.
You
Go.
have a would you rather?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Maybe.
If it sucks, I'm cutting it.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather be over 8 feet tall or under 3 feet tall?
Don't you? Either way, don't you die faster?
Yep.
Well, if I'm gonna die, wait. If I'm gonna die fast, I might as well die fast tall.
I think I'd do the 3 foot
Why?
because you can like run around and be like mischievous.
You'd be so good at hiding.
Jacob and I are just doing that anyways.
Yeah. Just be fun.
When
You'd
you
be so good at hiding. Is that what you just said?
and being
Yeah.
mischievous, which is so funny because you just 5 seconds ago said that I just like pissing people off or being mischievous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Is
yeah.
that your answer too? Coming from a short boy, you'd rather be short.
be shorter? I don't know, because I feel like if I was that tall, that would be my whole personality, and that would suck.
Mm-hmm. And you'd have like, I feel like taller people would have like more likelihood to have some sort of like, issues with like your bones.
Well, you would have an issue if you're 3 feet too.
Yeah, but like you have like weight on your bones when you're that big.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd have like joint problems and like all this.
I feel
other
like you
stuff.
do that when you're like, I'm thinking of like somebody, what was it called? Is it dwarfism? Is that a nice way to put it? Like when they're
I don't know.
smaller people.
Cancel him.
Fuck you.
Cancel him.
When it's small people, I think that's. I don't remember.
We know-
All I know is you can't say the M word. That's it.
You can't say the M word. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see an advantage because either way you're gonna.
I think too. The
You might
world,
as well be tall
Like, no,
and-
but the world is built for people who are only like so tall. Like then you'd have to duck into every doorway, most likely.
I would take that. I feel like,
Like
it
you
would
couldn't,
be,
like you realistically
could
couldn't
probably-
be in some rooms.
I would have had a way
You
better
can't
chance.
sit. You can't like drive a car that's like normal.
That's okay. I'll make it work. Shaq makes it work. How tall is Shaq?
Shaq's
Shaq
not
is-
8 feet tall.
How tall is he though? He's pretty close.
Oh, you're gonna Google this, but you wouldn't Google my thing last week. Son of a
Yeah, that's because I don't care.
fucking hate this.
You're doing good at prolonging the.
He's 7'1". Oh wow, so you'd be a full foot taller than
Yeah.
Shaq.
How
That's
tall? How tall is Yao
crazy.
Ming? Because he was
He's
taller.
7'6".
7'6". Jesus Christ.
he's
I
close.
mean, how tall is like the tallest person in the
I
world?
feel like it's easier to like
died
have
pretty young.
assistance if you're short rather than have assistance if you're tall.
The world really is.
But like, how much assistance do you really need other than like okay,
you're-
I just need a car that's like more customized.
That I mean,
I feel like you
can't
are
go
gonna
in
have
some rooms.
I think there is a lot more joint problems.
Yeah.
with that.
Joint problems.
You could never ride a roller coaster.
Yeah, I
you'd be
can't
too
ride.
tall.
Yeah, I can't ride a roller coaster.
I don't really care about roller coasters. Next.
Oh,
I
you
feel like
fucking,
there'd be a lot more
I
like
feel-
random little inconveniences if you were taller. Rather, like we're already like pretty well prepared if like people are short.
No, I don't think so. I feel like there'd be more because like you wouldn't grow right. Like I know that's a huge problem with like smaller people is they don't grow into their bodies right, and then there's issues with that.
depends on.
I'm kind of like, dude, if you're gonna like, you might as well be tall. Although maybe you'd be freakishly. Like I'm thinking of an attractive scale. Like
No.
people are way more.
no. Are you thinking you right now, but scale like you grab the top corner of the image and scale
No,
you down to 3
I'm-
feet? Or are you, because if we did that the opposite way to get you to 8 feet, you would be like
Here's
400
the
fucking
thing,
pounds.
because I work hard. I would be like Shaq. Whereas like Shaq is like built and like looks like he fits his size. I wouldn't want to be someone who like doesn't look like they fit in their size.
I don't know, man.
Being someone who's like small and bowling ball size who looks a little too big for a 5'5" man. But no, but I would be fucking if I was tall, I'd be like, yo, dude, if I don't make it in the NBA or something, then I fucked up somewhere.
You'd probably be so slow if you're that tall.
That's true. I could just hold the ball up like this.
Yeah.
Come get it. Come get it.
I'm just gonna hold it here.
I guess too, it depends. Would that change depending on what time frame you lived in?
Also, shoes. If you're 8 foot tall, you'd have to like get custom shoes.
Also,
you would have to.
shoes.
You would.
No, you wouldn't because
Oh,
there's
you're
baby
right,
shoes. Because there's baby.
But no, there's no way that that like 3 feet tall people or like 4 feet tall people don't have like feet that aren't proportionate to fit in baby shoes or kids shoes.
Why wouldn't they fit in?
Because they would probably be pretty wide.
Why?
Because like your body's still growing. It's like when you're a kid, everything's proportional. When you're that small, you're not proportional.
I think you'd be well. Then if it was bigger, then you'd have just normal size shoes that you'd be wearing if you were normal height.
So like the main form of dwarfism, the one that you're thinking of, most people are thinking of, is they have a normal size torso and head, but then their arms and legs are short, and smaller, and their hands are like the same, like proportional.
I think I'm right about the shoe thing because then there's like from 0 to let's say like 16 shoe size, like that all exists. If you're 8 feet tall, you're way past that.
I don't know. I just think there's more advantages to being the tallest person than the
I
shortest.
think you think that.
I think it would just like I would be like, all right, cool. Like I feel like if I was like that small, I'd be like, damn, that's tough.
No, you could get
People
so many
would like
jobs.
bump into you and you'd be like, you'd get mistaken for a child so often.
That happens to me currently.
Okay, that's
so you
your
get
problem.
cheaper.
I never.
So you get cheaper food.
Cheaper food.
Kids menu.
Kids meals.
Damn,
everywhere
that's
you
actually
go.
a really good. That's a really good argument.
Nobody
Yeah.
thinks the 8 foot tall child is a child.
Okay, but that's a good thing in my eyes.
One of the podcasts.
Like, do you not want to be taken seriously if you're that small? Like, that's probably.
Oh, you're telling me that people that are that short,
I mean, you're probably
can't be established in their careers.
Okay, yeah, but there's bias in everything. I'm not saying they can't be, but I'm saying that like it definitely works against them.
Cancel him. Cancel him.
I'm just being no. Hold on, don't cancel me for just being realistic. Like, okay, think about short people in movies, like small people in movies, right? Yeah. What kind of character do they play in literally every movie?
Game of Thrones, he's pretty cool.
Okay, that's actually a good.
Avengers Endgame, he played a giant.
Wait, really? Who's this?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know who this is.
Peter Dinklage.
Who's that?
The guy that's the guy from Game of Thrones.
Okay, I know that guy.
Who the fuck you mean? Who is
But
Peter
wait.
Dinklage?
When was he a giant?
In Avengers.
When?
In the movie.
Zemi, when in the movie?
When he's on screen. The fuck you mean?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Please.
What are you talking about?
Oh my fucking god.
So like once the opening trailer happens and before the closing credits, he's a giant.
I hate you. Like when in the, like what is happening in the movie when he's a giant?
Like which Avengers movie?
He's yes, but also like what scene? Like what scene? Because I don't remember.
They go to forge Thor's new weapon, and they go to Nidavellir. I don't know how to
Thor
say
gets
it.
a new weapon?
He gets the axe. The fuck do you mean?
In an Avengers movie? Which Avengers movie does this happen in? I must have been not.
Yeah,
because
because it's used with like Groot's like it's like Groot like makes it with like out of his arm or something. Right? Isn't like the wood for
it
the
is.
yeah.
I'm trying to find a photo of Peter Dinklage standing next to Thor, but it's just him. But yeah, he's although
Okay,
as we're doubling down on this, he is technically playing a dwarf because the dwarves are the ones that live in Nidavellir.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
Also,
it's when like remember when Thor is like holding like the machine together and like
open.
like he's like they're like forging his new axe and he has to like hold the machine together.
Why can I not remember this scene? I've definitely seen the movie.
Kind of looks like Hagrid.
Oh yeah, when he was big in that.
He was towered over Thor.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah,
I didn't know that. But I mean, that's a small minority. Also, there's probably a reason why they casted him in that position because it would be
no, I think
also, like you said, a dwarf.
I just recently there's like a new Snow White movie that's coming out, and they got rid of like the concept of the dwarves, so it's just like the 7 somethings, and Wee Man was fucking pissed. He was like,
No, don't get me wrong.
Another great example is Wee Man.
yeah, and he was upset.
Wee
He
Man's
was
pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, and he was like this, like they're like you're taking away roles from actors that are this size because you're trying to be more PC, but in reality, you're just like limiting the roles for like
Yeah.
those people.
What
What do you mean by those people? I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I know none
I
of us
canceled
are,
myself.
None of us are like trying to be mean about it. Like we're just having a realistic debate. Like I don't know. I just think there's like more advantages to being tall than short. Other than
I think
like
we've proved
they each
that there's
have
a lot of this.
no, they all have disadvantages, but I feel like overall, like, first off, you would probably stand out more and
If
get
you were tall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we went to the? I don't remember. if
You would
guys
be
were there.
wait, hold on. I know you like to joke about victim weight all the time.
I do.
Can you imagine if you were 3 feet tall?
I would be unfortunately victim weight because unfortunately anyone
And
who's 3 foot.
just like
if you're 3 foot
I
tall,
think-
I could throw you.
Well, here's the thing. People look at us all the time and they're like, not a threat because they are not over the height.
Like-
what do you think is like victim height?
Fucking last week when that guy was like, "Oh, I'm a blue belt," like fuck you.
Yeah. Jacob could literally kill a human being.
But
no
don't
doubt
you,
in my
don't you
mind.
like that though? You kind of like move under the radar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is kind of nice to just be like, try it, like,
Yeah. You can go for it.
because I will kill you so fast.
Yeah, I guess I don't have that advantage, so it would kind of blow dick. But
You're like, someone give me a stick. Someone give me a stick.
Stick.
I'm gonna hit him so hard.
I'm gonna thwack that man.
Thwack. Whick.
I don't know. I'm still sticking with 8 feet personally. Me personally,
I think I would go. I'm gonna double down 3 feet.
3 feet. 3 feet.
Yep, 3 feet.
Wild.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Wow, Jacob, that was a really good would you rather off of
That was. I will give you that. That was a great. Would you rather?
my brain.
You knew this is a podcast. You got to speak. You can't just point at things.
I'm pointing at my brain right now. I'm pointing at my brain. I'm still pointing at my brain.
Or the lack thereof. Guys, poo poo boy of the week.
Jacob, did you want to listen to the poo poo boy?
I hate
No,
you
let's
both. No, shut up, both of you. I am the captain now.
Would you rather?
I will fucking pee on you.
Would you rather have Sarby pee on you or listen to the Poopy Boy story?
I hate to break it to you, but I think the latter.
Personally, I would rather get peed on. Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm listening to this story for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
I guess
we
I'm in
can
the
make that
minority.
happen.
Damn,
later, bro.
we have to debate then till we
Oh,
agree
yeah.
until there's majority in agreement.
Yeah, what would you? What's your stance?
Would
You know what?
rather
I would
pee on
prefer to pee on
yourself?
myself.
Okay, no poopy boy story.
No
then.
poo poo boy story. Okay, so I found this while I was live streaming. So if you're coming from the live stream, you've probably heard this, but I just thought it was. I just want your guys' opinions on it. So the title, it's an r/petty revenge, which people just are like, here's how I got my revenge, and it's like low
Oh,
key
and someone
petty.
shat on someone?
Bully made fun of me for pooping my pants. Pooped on her porch weekly 20 years later.
Goat.
Wait.
This
No,
gir-
go ahead.
This girl was a relentless bully at a private Catholic school where I didn't fit in. Granted, I did have some bowel issues and pooped my pants semi-regularly, but she was one of those bitches that was just born to be
That
a
one
mean
got
girl.
Jacob.
What?
Pooped regularly.
Not pooped regularly, pooped myself regularly.
Well, semi-regularly.
I'm wearing a diaper. Like
Yes.
it happens one.
I agree.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me or whatever the fucking can't get fooled again. Like
You fucking butchered that. It's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
shame on me. Okay, thank you.
Good job. Proud of you.
So that but I'm wearing a diaper. Like I'm not like if I'm like, oh, I have issues and I've shat myself at school once, I'm wearing a diaper from
No, I agree with you. And I should clarify because they didn't. If I'm talking about pooping my pants semi-regularly, I'm going to at least include what grade I was in, like if I was a young kid.
Yeah.
They didn't include that. So everybody just assumed this person was in high school. And they're
That's
like,
exactly
bro,
where I
you're
went.
pooping your pants in high school.
high school? Yeah.
First grade.
Okay.
Very different. First grade.
Got it.
But still wearing a diaper.
Still, yes, absolutely. 100%. So she says, pooped my pants semi-regularly, but she was one of those bitches that was just born to be a mean girl. Her brother even made fun of my brother for being overweight. When I moved into my first apartment when I was 19, it so happened that her brother and her both lived together with their sorority sisters and frat brothers a mere block away. My roommate
Sick.
Wait,
my
like,
room,
so, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like they all live together
Yeah.
or near each other.
like all in the same house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My roommates and I drank heavily at the time, and upon finding out that they lived there, decided it would be hilarious if we pooped on her porch. Well, it was so fun that it became a drunken tradition with 10 plus people off and on for the next 5 years, at least once a week.
That is
So
so
funny.
good. I love that tradition.
I'm kind of split here. That's
here. Wait. Just to finish, getting to tell her years later is a whole nother story, which was its own petty revenge in itself. I tell the story to my daughter and her friends as a anti-bullying cautionary tale. That's how it ends. What are you?
She kind of glossed over that. She told the person that was her bully that she's been pooping on her.
Yes. Should I look at her page and see if she like?
I wouldn't say that.
I want to know more about. I want to. How did that go?
Because also, like, if I have been having to clean human shit off of my porch for 5 years, reporting that to the police.
Yeah.
And then the moment you admit that to me, I'm like, oh, tight. Get
That
'em.
person.
Well, here's the thing: is like, so this was clearly like they didn't give a date on it because I said the same thing. I was like, how did they not move? That was my big question mark.
Well.
Like, if you're getting your porch shit on every week,
If my porch was getting shit on every week, I wouldn't assume it's because of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
oh, and especially because they lived with like a bunch of other people.
I also
too.
okay.
They're like,
would
oh, this
literally-
is Janet's fault. Like,
Like, you notice a pattern, I would post up. I'd be like, all right, cool. On this weekend, I'm doing nothing for these 2 nights, but just sitting and waiting.
Or I've set up a video camera.
Yeah.
but what it sounds like is like this would just happen randomly. Like, it wasn't like, oh, every Friday we're pooping on Janet's porch.
Well, I
It's
know,
like,
but like, I feel like you could still, after 5 years, if you were smart enough.
Fucking pooped on
no,
my
absolutely.
fucking porch
I
again.
agree with that. I also think there's a way to get away with it.
Yeah.
I also want to say I think it's old, so like Ring doorbells aren't as common as they are now. Like, I
'Cause
wonder.
she's talked about how she said she talked to her daughter about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is funny. Like, because I said the same thing. I was like, this could be fake, 100%. But it's really funny to think that, like, personally, I heard this and I was like, I wish we would have come up with this because there's
Yeah.
at least 5 people I could think of that I would definitely shit on their porch.
Yeah.
But are any of those 5 people someone that you've held a grudge with since first grade?
No.
That's so.
I
Yeah.
mean, I knew nobody.
This is my fucking disconnect on it, where I'm like, that's such a funny bit, but also like, she bullied me in first grade. Oh, what? She just called you poo poo pants? Like,
Well, I mean, it sounded like it left a lasting mark. It said the brother even bullied her brother for being overweight. So, like, clearly
so
it
it's
ran
like a
deep.
family. It's like I hate that
Yeah.
family.
It's like, blood feud.
Dude, I do have someone that I know from elementary school who I'm like, fuck you to
Yeah.
this day. I'm not gonna like, it's like petty and I'm not gonna dox
Dude, you
it.
down to go poop on their porch?
I don't know where they live.
I can find their address so fast.
So, I mean, do you remember the put the poop in the bag?
Put the poop in the bag. Put the
It's like
poop in the bag.
14, 13, 110, somewhere around there. Yeah, I don't know.
I get the
I was just
grudge. I get the grudge.
I do too.
don't.
I almost wish I had.
It's because Jacob was bullying people at that age.
Goddamn right I was.
I do think Jacob was probably a little bit of a bully. Jacob, how were you when you
I
were
was
a
a
kid?
little bit of a bully.
I was too, 100%.
Yeah.
I think every kid kind of goes through the phase a little
No,
bit.
I got bullied a lot. So like I wasn't bullying too many people. I got bullied for being short, but like eventually once I figured out it's a lot funnier to make fun of yourself, then I like fucking flipped it on them.
I also learned that.
Yeah.
I learned it a little late, I feel like.
I learned it pretty young. So like, and also like
Where'd that beer come from?
I was,
He had it on the
Oh.
table. Yeah.
I was
See
also
it.
like, it's hard to bully me when I'm like competing at like national level tournaments where it's like, you can say whatever the fuck you want to me. It's like, all right, I'm going to go.
Oh, yeah. When did you start wrestling?
I started wrestling very young. I was probably 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why did you get bullied then? Because you could just be like, let me go fuck you up real quick.
I don't know. I've always been like a pretty like nice person. Like I never default to
I
violence.
disagree.
I don't default to violence. I will always try to like de-escalate a situation because I know if it does lead
I
to
don't know.
violence-
When you choked me out, that was not. It was good vibes, and then you just.
I think I don't remember.
I remember.
He said in most situations.
In
most
Story
situations,
time.
I was provoked.
Story. No, you
I was
weren't.
provoked.
You were not provoked.
I think I was like, I
were
could choke you
challenged.
out, and you were like, no, you couldn't. I was like, okay.
Okay. I
Watch how
walked-
fast you die.
I
Like,
walked in, and you were sitting there with 2 girls. One ended up dating one of our fraternity brothers, and one of them was your ex. But you guys weren't dating at the time.
Yeah, this was pre her being my ex.
You know, now that I think of it, I think you were like, I'm annoyed, and I was like, oh, let me come here, and I like sat
you
on
might have
you.
been drunk or something, and
No,
I
I was not drunk.
Oh.
I was definitely not drunk because it was like the middle of the day. But I was like, oh,
No, it
come
wasn't the
here,
middle
let
of the
me.
day. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely because they were studying. I remember.
I was studying too, which was crazy.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't really, but
You
I
might
was,
have had your books out, but you were not
I was
studying.
like, I can't read these.
Wow. What does
I
this
actually,
mean?
No, I definitely didn't have my books out because I never bought a book after freshman year.
Or it might have been your notebook or something.
I never took notes.
Okay, well, I can't help you. I'm trying. I'm really your laptop. I don't, either way, I sat on you, and I just remember immediately getting put in a chokehold, and I was giggling. I was like, ha ha ha! Look, wrestler has me in a chokehold, and then next thing you know, it looked like time like slowed down, and then all of a sudden I wake up, and the two girls are like freaking out. They're like in front of me, like, "Are you okay?" And I have a huge thing of snot hanging out of my nose in front of these two very attractive girls, just fucking just. And I'm like, whoa, because I've never passed out. I've never lost consciousness. I was like, that was actually fucking wild.
Yeah.
So fuck you. You are not always a nice person. Anyways, what were you saying?
You should choke Zarby out again.
Oh, we can do it. I would love to. Please no.
Please
we
no.
will,
Please
we
no.
will.
We will. You were saying you were a nice person, and
I'm a nice person. Like I usually don't like default to violence. So like if anyone would ever like talk shit, like I was very confident in myself knowing that like I could beat the fuck out of most people. Like you can talk all you want. I would kill you. If this was ancient Rome, I kill you.
did we talk about that already? I mean, it's old as fuck, but
It is old as fuck, but I do find it so funny. It's almost like a cycle. Every like 3 or 4 months, women discover how fucking simple men are.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because like this time it's the Roman Empire. Before this, it's asking men if they think they could land an airplane, and all of us being like, yeah.
yeah.
And like,
I don't know.
because you're a fucking
My
idiot.
girlfriend hit me with one. I forgot what it was. Like this
The
week.
worm.
Oh,
Oh,
What
this
worm?
week?
What
Oh,
worm?
Can you
if-
text her and ask her
Yeah.
if she remembers?
if I got magically
I would
turned
love to
into a
answer.
cat.
What?
That's one I've seen lately. It's like, would you take care of me if a witch cursed me and turned me into a cat?
Oh, fuck yeah. That's
I
easy.
know. That's what I'm saying.
It's so easy.
I would love you more.
Yeah,
What the
I
fuck you mean?
mean? You'd complain way less.
Dude, no, my cat used to complain all the time.
Yeah, mine. Dude, Beans has been so whiny lately. I'm like, is there something in the air? I fed you. Like, I'm giving you pets. I play with you every day. Like, what the fuck do you want from me?
If Q if Q ever annoyed me, sup?
No, go ahead. What was it?
If Q ever
Oh,
annoyed
like-
me, I would just lay on top of him. I'd be like, shut up.
Okay, so I've been giving, you remember you were like, do you ever hard pet your cat? And I was like, no, that's mean. I just did it the other day. He
Loves it?
fucking loves
Yes,
it,
dude, some
He's like,
cats love
yeah.
it.
He's like, when I pet him soft, he'll like try to bite me sometimes. But if I'm like, bitch, he's like, yeah.
Yeah. I used to chase my cat around doing that.
You know what he's been doing lately, and it pisses me off.
Sup?
So I'll like wake up at like 2 or 3 in the morning and I have to pee.
Boner?
No.
Oh. Just curious.
Fair question.
You know what? I can't always say no to that.
Okay, cool.
But now, instead of like, okay, so I sleep either close to naked or naked every single night.
I know.
You know?
I know too. But mainly because you've told us before.
The silence is so much funny. The silence is so much funnier than anything I could have ever said. So I was like, I'm gonna maintain this. Like no matter what I say, nothing is funnier than just a prolonged silence.
Here's the thing. If you were like, yeah, this is the time where I tell you I put a camera in your apartment, I would 100% get him. He'd be like, I just want to feel like I'm hanging out with you all the time, so I put 3 cameras in your room.
You said you wouldn't hang out with me, so I put a camera in your room so I can always hang out with you.
He like presses a button and the fucking like the cabinets like separate and it's just a fucking monitor with all of our like Zemi's room, Sarby's room, Trokel's room, like everybody.
Do you want to see the camera footage? Like,
anyways, I get up and now I have to like put on a full thing of clothes because Beans will like, you know, the long hallway that leads to my bathroom.
yeah.
He'll fucking bite me all the way. And it's only at night. He won't do this during the day. It's like, oh, he's up and vulnerable. He has I can't walk in my own apartment naked to the bathroom because this motherfucker will bite me. And granted, he's never gone for there, but I'm not about to find out in that moment that he knows my weakness.
Bop.
Can you imagine going to the ER and
Yes.
they're like, so what's wrong, sir? Yeah, my cat bit my testicles. That is crazy.
They'll be like, oh man, another fucking weirdo. Like, how much catnip did he put there? Like,
Ugh.
I used to work in the ER. I saw some weird shit.
Do you think that's it? Because there's like the guys will put
Stuff up there.
peanut
Peanut butter on their dick. Yeah, that's also a thing.
2 separate
Same way.
peanut butter on their dick.
Well, we were talking about the ER. Nobody goes to the ER because they put peanut butter on their dick.
Well, but I'm sure there has been a guy who's like, oh, let me put peanut butter on my dick. Lick it up, Fido.
probably.
Can you imagine going to the ER
Yes.
and trying to explain? How do you explain that?
You say it pretty honestly, which is so fucking funny. And I don't want to like shatter the reality for anyone here, but I'm about to. If you think the doctors and the nursing staff aren't making fun of you, they are.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my
They
God.
have to be.
Oh yeah, because as a medical professional, the amount of people I make fun of on a day to day, like I'll get done with a phone call and I'll be like, I'll just send a message in my group chat. I'm like, I just talked to the biggest fucking nerd. Like,
Get a load of this loser.
yeah, like, yeah.
I remember I was watching this movie with a gal who's a nurse, and she was like, in the movie, they were like, yeah, I honestly just work at the hospital because the drama is entertaining.
Yeah.
And she laughed and she was like, that is so fucking true.
Facts.
And I was like, damn, like this self-employed thing sucks. I wanna go somewhere and have people be like, yo, you'll never believe it. I fucking
It's the drama is crazy
Ugh.
in a hospital.
So Grey's Anatomy is real, is what
No.
you're saying. I've like seen 2
No.
episodes.
Not that real. Not that real. It's
Wait,
I got it.
you got it?
So the new one that girl's been asking guys or been telling guys is like, oh yeah, like did you guys hear that like Taylor Swift like just discovered that one dude?
oh yeah.
And you're like,
Oh yes.
and then every dude,
Yes.
every guy, you mean fucking Travis Kelce, the Chiefs' #1 tight end? And then like just go into a whole fucking, I mean, she did it to me. I was like, no.
No.
And then it ended with like, well, like she definitely like made him richer.
She did.
She definitely did.
Have you seen the amount of
100%.
sales that have gone up for his?
Sales, podcast is #1. Like grew like 600K Instagram followers. Like that's
Yeah.
so fucking wild.
Yeah.
The power that Taylor Swift holds. Actually, if you guys are down for it, I just like posted in Am I the A-hole? But a while back I read one that was like, am I the a-hole for not supporting my wife's Taylor Swift obsession? Do you want me to pull it up? It's kind of fucking wild.
Maybe.
Or do you want me to TLDR it?
TLDR it because it could go one way or the other. Like, was she fucking crazy or was it like,
I felt like there wasn't enough information.
oh, I hate fucking
Yeah.
when it's like that.
Because I was like, if you're making a post about it, like there's got to be worse things that you're not telling us. Because basically what he said was like, every second of her day, she's either listening to it, watching one of those like live streams from the Eras tour, watching a video back. Like she spent $2,000 on tickets and like $300 on merch. Like, and then she was like telling him that she doesn't feel supported in her Taylor Swift lifestyle, like all this stuff. That I was just like, and he's like, am I the a-hole for like reality checking her? And I was like, I don't even know.
I don't think you
But like
are.
that is a pretty, not average, I'd say, but a little above normal Taylor Swift fan from what I.
Yeah. That's more than I wouldn't consider myself like a Taylor Swift. Like I consider myself a Taylor Swift fan. You know what I mean? But like even that, I'm just like, oh, that's too much. Like that's crazy.
Here's the thing, Zemi, who's your favorite football player?
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually never been asked that. I
Welcome
don't.
to the sports podcast.
Fuck. I don't know. I mean, Randy Moss was cool.
Yeah, Randy. Oh, my dad loves Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Would you pay $2,000 to watch him play?
If they were like in the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's actually
But
a fair way to put it.
which because it's different because fuck.
Idiot.
Fuck you. Because like with the tour,
That
with
was
Taylor
aggressive.
Swift's tour. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
No, you're
Sorry.
fine. I
Sorry.
deserved it. I deserve that.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Fuck me.
Yeah. Later. Taylor Swift's tour, like she does only go on tour once every couple of years
Yeah.
in your area. So comparing it to a Super Bowl is fairly accurate.
That's a good point, actually. I didn't think of it
I
that
don't think
way.
I'd compare it to a Super Bowl just because it's not that rare.
Yeah, but like
I mean, it's pretty rare. Like
Like compared to
Your
your
team
team going to
going
the
there.
Super Bowl, I'd say that's more rare, especially if you're a Vikings fan.
but I don't know.
how many
Especially if
times-
you're-
Panthers
how many
fan.
times has Taylor Swift come to Minneapolis, and how many times have the Vikings been in the Super Bowl in that time span? Never.
Would we look it up? I have no idea.
The last time the Vikings were in the Super Bowl was in like the 80s.
Oh, really?
But is
Yeah.
the rarity of it that is tough?
Yeah, I think so.
That is so. Wait, are you?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't the Minnesota Miracle happen?
That wasn't the Super Bowl.
Was that a playoffs though?
Yeah.
I thought it was the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl, but maybe it was the
No,
playoffs
it-
to get to the conference.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know football well, so I trust you. I don't know though. Are we going to judge it based off complete? Because I actually get what Jacob's saying. Like
1977.
Taylor Swift only goes on tour, and there's also the fact that like you don't know if this is her last tour,
It's not.
but it could be. Like, what if she was just? I'm trying to think. Like, there's a bunch of artists that are just like, I came
Yeah.
out with one album. That's it. Peace out.
The Jonas Brothers just went on another tour. And once again, this is my biggest pet peeve with the Jonas Brothers, other than the shit that one is doing. I don't know his name. It's the one that dated Taylor Swift. He's in some fucking trouble. But
Is he the one
Nick,
that is getting a
Joe.
divorce or whatever?
yeah, and like maybe kind of kidnapped the kids or something. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I don't know enough details about it. But the biggest fucking problem is when the Jonas Brothers reformed, they left out Frankie again, which is some bullshit.
The Jonas Brothers -1.
Yeah.
Minus
Maybe
Yeah.
he's just untalented.
He can't be that
Help the boy
untalented.
out.
You know what I
Kind
mean?
of probably is if they left him out. They were like, "Yo, fucking sit on the island,
You're
pussy."
our blood
Like,
brother, and we're still saying no.
He
We'll
hosts.
sing. You make your stupid TikToks.
So he
It's
hosts.
like Patrick Mahomes' brother.
he sucks.
There
So
it is.
Frankie, he hosts a show now called
What show?
Claim to Fame.
Oh, dude, that show sucks.
That
I
show
hate
does
that
What is
show.
Claim? I've never seen that.
That's like the pinnacle of why I hate reality. Like some of those like big ABC, NBC, Fox shows. It's just like dick riding celebrities. Like there's no substance besides like, yo, what's your geniality to like some fucking random celebrity?
Yep.
Or it's like
But
watch
also
watch
welcome-
some random celebrity do something.
But also, welcome to YouTube. Like, how many people? Like the guy we were talking about, Mr.
Yeah.
Beast, like who made that video. This is on First Drop. We were talking
Yeah.
about that guy who made the video about Nate, who owns this office, and he was like, the guy was like, I mean, that's all YouTube is. It's like, okay, I just need to name drop Mr. Beast, say something absolutely crazy, hold their attention for an entire video, and then at the end say some bullshit.
yeah, but I was saying like, but like that's not like that's like them dick riding like someone else, and like it's them like making something of it. Like these people are literally just like, I'm related to someone famous, and that's gonna be like the whole thing.
My claim to fame.
Yeah. And
Wait, what is the like? Maybe I thought you were saying that other celebrities other than the Jonas Brothers came on this show.
Yes. So the whole
Okay, but-
show is hosted by Frankie and I think one of the other Jonas Brothers.
Mhm.
And the whole concept of the show is they bring, I want to say like 10 people who are related to celebrities into a house. And
that's worse.
the competition is to try to figure out who everyone is related to. And
Ah.
like once a week,
if
if
lame.
if you were the one that's like once a week, everyone like has to like vote someone out, and then that person gets like put on like the chopping block, and if they can correctly guess who someone is related to, then that person leaves and they get to stay.
I think that's kind of sick. Like, don't get me wrong, would never watch it, but I think that's better than some shows that I've seen.
The first episode of the first season, the first person that gets eliminated for cheating is the nephew of Chuck Norris.
Interesting.
How did he cheat? How do you fucking...
He brought his phone and just started Googling people.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of...
and got caught immediately.
The last like Bachelor season that I ever watched was the one where the girls like go into the hotel room and they like find out that a guy had like a whole like strategy folder of like how to get the most screen time, like how to last the longest. Did you not see this?
That's huge.
I can't say.
I can't remember. I
It's
want to say
sick.
that might have been when we used to watch it at your apartment.
Yeah, that was. I
Back in
can't
the-
remember whose season that was. That might have been that.
That was no, actually, that was Michelle.
That was Michelle.
That was Michelle.
Yeah, I was. I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I think that might have been Michelle.
Yeah, no, that's
so funny.
That is hilarious.
I love
like,
that. But like that playbook probably had some very good like insight.
oh yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Would you guys ever go on a reality TV show?
No.
Yes.
I mean, we have a podcast, so actually,
Basically the same thing. Like
me and Allie actually were just talking about this. We would want to like both get on. We both were like, it would be so sick if we could both be on Bachelor in Paradise at the same time and just be fucking children.
I don't know. I don't know if
You're
I
gonna be
what's
fucking children?
No, like be fucking children.
Oh,
Like act like a child.
got it.
So
I don't know. I
Bachelor-
heard it. They're
Cancel it.
gonna be fucking
Cancel it.
children.
So the way Bachelor and then this is like a complex plan because to get on the Bachelor in Paradise, you have to first be on the Bachelor or Bachelorette and then be called back to be
be
on
punished.
Bachelor.
Wait, can you explain? I don't even know what Bachelor in Paradise is. Like, what is that?
It's there's like they're on an island or like they're on some like tropical getaway, and it's the same concept as The Bachelor, but everyone matches up with someone like each week or something. And I don't really know the whole.
Is it
layout.
like they choose it, or is it like it's
It's like
chosen for
rose,
them?
yeah. It's like a rose, and like I think it's
Oh.
like the guys choose one week, and then like there's always like more girls if the guys are
Oh,
choosing.
okay,
There's
I was
always
just
more
gonna
guys
ask, how
if
do
the
people get
girls are
out?
choosing.
Got
And then
it.
if you only get picked, you go home, and then they'll add in people. But in order to get added onto that show, the prereq is you have to have been on The Bachelor or Bachelorette.
Mm.
So this would be like a multifaceted plan. Like I would have to get on The Bachelor, Allie would have to get on The Bachelor, or she'd have to get on The Bachelor, I have to get on The Bachelorette, or vice versa. I guess you could be the number one, but I was like, that would be so much fun, but there's no goddamn chance I
Yeah.
could ever get that far. And then Allie was like, I don't have enough Instagram followers. I was like, well, you could probably get that.
I don't think that's
I was
like
like,
prereq.
I think it is. It's on
Is
the
it?
yeah, it's on the
I
application.
know a guy, the guy that we had on Straight Candid when I was producing it.
Mhm.
He didn't have a lot of followers when he got his reality TV show on Love Island.
Was he crazy hot?
Yes.
Love Island's different though than The
Hmm.
Bachelor.
We know.
Really? Did Michelle have followers before that? What the fuck?
Before The Bachelorette.
Yeah. Did she?
Probably, yeah.
I
I don't know.
I've always felt like that wasn't.
I know.
Which is the one they just did a huge casting call in for is it Love Is Blind in Minneapolis? I got a fuck ton of ads that are
That's
like
another different show.
yeah, but I'm sure they're all the same. It's all copy paste, but with a slightly different concept.
Yeah, but I don't know if like they have different requirements to sign up.
But I don't think followers is one.
I
Yeah.
think it is.
Because I know two people that were almost on The Bachelor. This guy made the short list. I went to high school with him.
He made the short list.
They released the cast, and he was one of the people that was on it. But then he didn't make
Yeah,
the show.
I heard that's a thing.
And we also have a friend that was in our fraternity that was gonna be on one of those shows, Garrett Huey. But then
Mhm.
He was gonna be on one. I could totally see that.
But then he got a girlfriend, and then he backed out. And then I don't think that worked out. But
that's
don't know.
tough, bro. He should have just done it.
Yeah.
It would have been so good for his music career.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But like I said, I'm pretty sure the follower thing is real for those shows.
so you're saying I have a chance?
in that for that one requirement, yes, you do.
Oh yeah, no, this guy. But it's all like, oh yeah, it's all the same thing. Like copy paste white guy with the same hair, the same like face shape. Like they'd be like, you're not past the height of 5'5". We can't do it.
Dude, there was one where
Normalize. Where's the like Bachelor version, but for short people?
So the
Where
Golden
that?
Bachelor just came out last night.
was that?
It's with like people who are like 55 plus.
No, see, I would watch that. That sounds wholesome as fuck.
Yeah.
I could just imagine. What do you
Wholesome? No, the fucking it's all.
seeing old people fall in love way better than young
They're
people.
not falling in love. Here's my conspiracy theory that we talked about earlier. That in all of those shows, there's a plant.
Well, yeah.
That's not actually not like
You do know all reality TV shows are fake as fuck, right?
They're
Like
fake,
even
but
what I was
like-
talking about with that folder, that was probably faked.
there's someone there that's literally there and keeps getting pushed through. That is just there to make drama happen.
Yeah.
Like that's
No, 100%.
yes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that one just came out, which was we watched last night, Thursday. It was interesting. It was weird. This guy like starts with like like this heartfelt story about how his wife passed away like suddenly. And then he was like, yeah, like 6 years later, like here I am. And then it like went immediately into it. And I was like, that was a
Weird.
quick summary of like your wife dying. And then, all right, cool. Time to go find 30 other women.
I can't imagine. I hate to say this, but I can't imagine a lot of old people would be good on camera. Especially like I feel like once our generation ages up,
okay, all of like you know how like it's like the first meet and they like do like something quirky.
yeah.
They all were like either like not anything crazy or like were really wholesome. Like they're all like,
Oh.
so like
Like I said, wholesome.
but like to your point, that might not be good for TV. For reality TV, like that could be like
yeah, people watch reality TV to be like, "Oh, I can't believe she fucking said that."
yeah, I can't believe he did that thing.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah.
I'm very not sure how
They
it's
found
gonna
you, Jacob.
go.
There's a siren going off in the background.
Help.
Hide me.
We have him. He's right here.
Is this a fucking setup? God damn it. You lulled me into a sense of security. Fuck.
This has been the long game. I only went to Iowa State just to get you arrested.
No. Not again. I'm not going back.
Third time this week. Guys, I think we should wrap up. I think we're approaching the 50-minute mark.
Okay,
Any last words? Oh, what?
I was gonna fucking Allie.
What'd she say?
So she told me like like Taylor Swift discovering that one dude, and I was like, that's the one. And she was like, she made that man's career, and I already wanted to be like, no, she didn't.
She didn't make his career, but she definitely didn't hurt it.
She boosted it.
I can't imagine if they break up.
I
That would be
can't
even
wait.
funnier.
Yeah.
I sent him a video of someone on TikTok like analyzing all of Taylor Swift's previous relationships, and they were like, all right, most of her flings only last about this long, which would put the Chiefs at this point in the season. So if you want to see them fucking tank, this is the game to bet on the Chiefs losing. And they're like the Chiefs are the defending Super Bowl champions, so they're usually favored. So it's like this is the time to just hammer it now and be
Just
like,
start putting the unders in.
yeah, just be like, as soon as that turns, because the first fucking opening game, Kelce didn't play. They played the fucking Lions, and the Lions beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
So apparently, if Kelce's not there,
Or if he's not playing well.
Do you guys, and we'll wrap up here, but when you guys played sports, did you, like, I felt like when I had something negative going on in my life, I played better when I was playing hockey. Like, Jacob, when you wrestled, when something positive was going on in your life, is that better than something negative? Like I'm imagining, like, if he got his heart broken by Taylor Swift, would he be like,
I'm gonna show her.
I'm gonna fucking get this Super Bowl
Nah.
dub? Because that's very much how my brain works. Like, when I get slighted, I'm like, oh, cool. I'm gonna fucking make you regret that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So the first time I got cheated on,
that's tough.
Oh,
I'm
here
sorry.
we
I
go.
shouldn't be
It's
laughing
okay.
as hard as I
It's
laugh,
okay.
but I do.
the first time I got cheated on, I ended up. That's how I got onto the team. Not how I got onto the team. She wasn't sleeping with the coach or anything. It was just like, like she cheated on me.
So, babe, I cheated on you, but
You're on the team.
you're on the team.
Yeah. No, that's
How much do you love me?
yeah. So
Jacob's so uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Zoe,
I
what
got-
about you? Like,
Oh, do you want me to finish my fucking uncomfortable ass story? Yeah, no.
Wait, was there more to it?
No, I just got cheated on and I was like, I'm going to show you. And then I walked onto the team and ended up becoming a starter and was just like, I'm the
I thought you
fucking
already
man.
basically said that, minus the starter part. Cool. Thanks for reiterating yourself.
Eat my cock.
No, I feel like if I had a bad day, I played worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Let's think about kickball.
There's no real talent.
Yeah,
there.
I was gonna say I feel like I just showed up and I was like, fuck this shit.
My favorite games were when Luke almost got us into a fight and when Lucian would kick because God, that boy on athletic.
This is so like in the circle. I love watching Lucian run. I actually think he can kick really well.
Yeah.
But him running is so unironically funny. Like it just if I could just
You could loop that, and
Yeah,
I'd giggle every time.
we should do like we should make one of those like power hours, but like it's just Lucian running.
Instead of the beer cracking at it, it just Lucian runs across the screen. Oh my!
Here's the thing:
fucking
is if
God.
we had a video, I could make.
We need to entrap Lucian to like run past a green screen or something.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could
Oh,
do that.
Yeah, we could do it. We could do it.
or it's just like a
Well,
back-
especially now too that like you don't necessarily need a
yeah.
green screen to cut something out.
I want to see him, but like it's almost like it's him running, and then we edit in like he's running through the trenches of like World War II, or like there's like, or it's like him in the universe in the background, and like the Illuminati
spinning as
symbol.
he's running.
Yeah,
We gotta make one of those edits. It's like the
Yeah.
He's like going it out of his face. Fuck. All right, this is so like in the circle. Everyone's like, "What the fuck? Who's this Lucian guy?" Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to this episode of Last Drop. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Just for your guys' heads up, I'm going on vacation next week, and then I think we'll probably talk about it in the next podcast. But I think we're gonna start recording only every other week. More on that later. But yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Such a freak.
Jacob is doing Jacob things. We gotta end this.
I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what happened?